What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the US of Angling, where I travel the US full-time in a travel trailer with my wife JC, and I fish everywhere I go. Today we are exploring one of Colorado's many rivers. It's a river that's pretty easily accessible. One of the main roads that run into town runs along the majority of this river. And actually there's this nice little path that runs along it too, so it's not too bad of hiking. So we're gonna cover some ground today. You can see the river from the road. Well, might as well come up and show you guys. It is a very fast moving river. So we're gonna cover a ton of ground today. Walk around looking for little pools, a little bit of slack water, things that are gonna hold fish that are easier to fish than that crazy whitewater stuff. But I got a couple things in mind today that we're gonna try and do. One being, this river is supposed to be brimming with brown trout and rainbow trout. So ideally, we catch at least one of each of those. And then I'm gonna switch lures up today. I've got three like staples as far as what I like to fish with for trout. So I'm gonna try and catch a trout on all three of my favorite trout lures. You'll have to stay tuned to find out exactly what those are. And then the last goal would be pretty cool. Fish in this river have to be 16 inches to keep. So if we catch a 16 incher, I would love to have a trout lunch right on the edge of the river. Gonna do a recipe that I haven't tried before, or a lack thereof of a recipe, I guess you could put it. But yeah, we got some walking to do, up and down some embankments. Hopefully we knock out at least a couple of those goals. Let's go catch something. All right, well, we're off the beaten path a little bit. I figured there'd be some trails, and I think there will be, but I just kind of got anxious and shot in here. Let's see. All right, this could work. This could work. There's not a pool by any means, but right below this rapid here, there's some slower moving water. We're gonna start out using a #2 Gold Panther Martin. Trout love flashy stuff. They love chasing flashy stuff. With this fast water, I think this will probably be the best lure of the day. I'm gonna cast out, just kind of flip it out into this current, and then see this a little bit of slack water. Right when it gets to that, there should be some trout that whack it, hopefully. Let's see. It's sunny out, that gold is shining. That gold is flat. Ooh, fish! Oh my gosh! First cast fish! First cast fish! All right, what is it? What are you? Brown trout? Is this a brown trout? Oh, all right! A first cast brown trout. How about that? Oh no, you know what they say about the first cast curse. This is far from a 16 incher, but it's a first cast fish. Let's take a quick look at him. All right. I don't know, that's probably like a 11-inch fish. Sweet. All right, guys. See, he was just sitting right in this little bit of slack water. This stuff out here, I mean, it is absolutely cruising. Just flip right out here. And that flashy Panther Martin just got smoked right in there. I wonder if there's more than one. I'd be surprised if we catch multiple fish out of each spot, but I guess you never know. That's the other nice thing with these Panther Martins. When the water's moving fast like this, you can just hold it there and it just spins like crazy. They're really easy to work. I'm gonna flip one out a little bit further, just kind of wing one out there. That current will bring it around right towards the shore. I see it down there, come on. Tell me there's one more fish. All right, we already checked a brown trout off the list. All right, guys, right there on this Gold Panther Martin, got fish #1. All right, hole #1, fish #1 on the first cast. That was great. Now we just gotta get the heck out of this area. Oh my goodness. I walked in through this? Sheesh. All right. Well, we just knocked our first fish right off the bat. Hopefully it's gonna be one of those days we just slam them. I think the biggest issue is really just gonna be finding spots to fish. I checked on Google Maps. This road right now is kind of far away from that river. I can't really see much down there, but it gets a lot closer up here soon. So hopefully we can find plenty of little slack water pockets that are holding fish. But we already got the brown trout knocked out right off the bat. Ooh, this might be some good stuff up here. No way, let's see. There's a big rock, cliff, some rapids. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's gonna be on the other side. Okay, this could get interesting. Holy cow. Check this spot out. Nothing on our side, but that side right over there, you can guarantee there's a fish sitting there. Below all these, well, I'd say all these, just this real rough water right here. It's gonna be kind of hard to cast, but. All right. Okay, come on. Come on. Oh, oh, I just got hit. That was a definite strike. Gosh darn it. Come on. That was a definite strike. Just slow. Oh, oh, got one. There's one. Okay, it's not too bad bringing them over here in this current. Oh, did I speak too soon? I might have. Get up, get up. Oh goodness, I don't know. He came off. Did he break off? No, he didn't break off, he came off. Oh no. All right, guys. Well, it's been about, I don't know, 5 or 7 minutes since I lost that fish. Got my hook stuck in a tree when it came out. That fell into the water. So we've got a number 2, same size as that other one, but it's a rainbow trout color with gold backing. So it's gold and rainbow trout. I've given that spot, I don't know, 5 or 7 minutes off. We're gonna try it one more time to cast over there. Come on, that was perfect. Oh my gosh, I got hit right away. There are some fish stacked up in there. All right, there are some fish stacked up on that side. Just trying to get them across this water. I don't know if I should really be doing this. This might be the last hole I fish on the other side of the river. Just a pain to get them across in this water, especially with this light setup that I got going. Oh, there, oh my gosh. We're getting hit over there like crazy. That's like the 4th bite that we've had. Come on. Yeah, it's gonna be tough seeing spots you know that have fish in it, but I just don't think I'm gonna be able to fish on the other side. This water's just moving too darn fast. What about even just right here? Just right here might be holding the trout. I'm just gonna flip out. It's gonna take it right to the shoreline in that slack water. Come on. There has to be a trout right here. Come on. I think we gotta go shiny. This rainbow trout one, it just isn't quite doing it. I'm thinking we need some flash. Yeah, we're gonna put some flash on. I fished a number of holes using this, and it's just not quite doing it. Let's check out what else we got. All right, guys. We're gonna take the chance of switching out lures to go to our, I'm calling it number 2. My top 3 are just kind of all tied. I love 3, I'm holding the weight, 3 different lures for trout fishing. This is one of them. It's called a Pistol Pete. If you haven't heard of them, it's a fly with a tiny little spinner on the top. So it's kind of similar to a Panther Martin mixed with an actual fly. If you're around a bunch of fly fishermen and you're using a Panther Martin, they might throw rocks at you. If you put this on, it's close to a Panther Martin. Still got the spinner, but fly fishermen will accept you just a little bit more than throwing a Panther Martin. That was a joke. I have nothing against fly fishermen. I just haven't fallen in love with fly fishing yet, but sometimes I still throw flies just with a spinning combo. So there's a couple slack water areas just upriver from here. We're gonna throw the Gold Pistol Pete. See if we can't knock something else off the checklist. We've caught a brown trout. So if we can catch a rainbow trout with the Pistol Pete, that'll be 2 in 1. And then we'll just have to have one more lure, catch one more fish. We got all the goals met, except for the catch and cook. 16-inch fish is a pretty big fish. Who knows though? Fingers crossed, we can catch a 16-incher as well. All right, here are some actual incredible looking little spots. Come on. We went on a little bit of a cold streak, but that's okay. We're gonna start up at the top and work our way down. All right, let's just drop it right here in that hole. Come on. Come on. There's gotta be a fish in these rocks. There he is. I saw him come up. That was sick. It's a rainbow trout too. Come on. Can I flip him? Can I flip him? Yes. All right. That was pretty cool. I hope you guys saw that. That Pistol Pete was just sitting on the top of the water spinning, and he came right up to the top of the water and he hit it. Let's take a look at him. So we got a brown trout on the Panther Martin, and we got this little rainbow. It's not a cutthroat, right? Nope. Just this little rainbow trout on the Pistol Pete. All right, dude, he was ready to go back. All right, guys. It hasn't been as hot and heavy as you would imagine catching a fish on your first cast. I really think they were going nuts after that Gold Panther Martin. I missed a number of fish. Since I lost that, it's just been a little bit slower. I've got this Gold Pistol Pete on now that we just got that rainbow trout on. Surely there's gonna be plenty more holes that we're gonna come upon. I don't know. I really want to try and catch one more fish on this Pistol Pete, and then we're gonna switch to the last lure, my third favorite lure. Little update on our checklist. We got a fish on the Panther Martin. That was a brown trout, so that's 2 off the checklist. Then we got the rainbow trout on the Pistol Pete, so that's 4. We've only got 2 left. We just got to catch, what would it be? A 16-inch fish on our next lure, and we did everything we set out to do. So I'm gonna dink around with this Pistol Pete a little bit longer, see if I can't catch another fish on it, and then we're gonna throw that last lure on. We're doing pretty all right so far. Hopefully we can keep catching them. All right, guys. Ooh, I think this is a money, whoa, money spot. Oh yeah, this looks great. Ooh, but it's gonna be hard not to spook stuff. This looks so good. Fish, ooh, yes. All right, come on, stay on here. Another rainbow, bigger this time. Oh, whoa, all right. Just right on the outside of that rock. I had thrown in there a number of times with nothing, and whew, that time he finally hit it. All right, guys, just a real quick peek. Absolutely gorgeous. Another rainbow trout. See you later, dude. All right, just came right out from that other side of that rock. Okay, 2 on the Pistol Pete. We might have to switch it up for this next spot. I gotta get the heck out of here. I tromped into the woods, bunch of brush and stuff to get in here, but I might be switching it up to our final lure. All right, guys, I've got a fantastic looking spot behind me. I just switched to my third and final lure that I'm gonna be using. And it's not really a lure. It is a fly. I absolutely love these little flies with a gold head. My fly fishing incompetence is probably gonna show up right now because I'm not even 100% sure what these are called. I think it's called a nymph. I know it's a number 14, or a 12. Actually, I don't know if it's 14. It's a 12 or a 14 for size. But the ones with the little gold head, they just sink down in the water. And then with the spinning setup, a lot of times I'll use a weighted bobber. This one is not weighted because I don't have to cast very far in this spot, and it's the smallest bobber that I've got. But just a weighted bobber will allow you with a spinning combo to cast out these tiny little flies. Let me show you. These weighted bobbers look just like this. They're at Walmart for like under $2 for 3 of them. But they got this weight that allow you to cast out. Another very important thing, if you're throwing these little flies, use fluorocarbon line. The trout will not be able to see it. I'm using 3-pound fluorocarbon right above this tiny little fly with a bobber. If you're using colored line or 8-pound or 10-pound or some crazy stuff, the trout are gonna see it. They will not hit a tiny little fly when they see it's attached to a rope. You gotta use a fluorocarbon line. It makes a huge difference. I think we're probably gonna pluck a fish out right from behind us. All right, guys, a little bit of an update. There was a reason I was saving the fly for last. It's because I have the least confidence in a fly, just because I'm not great at fly fishing. In lakes and ponds, I love using flies, but throwing a tiny little fly in the current flying 1,000,000 miles an hour is not easy. So we're gonna keep trying. I think the problem is, or what was going on, I was throwing that Panther Martin and they shoot out of the rocks and they come and whack it. With this fly, I need to get it in front of their face so they hit it, and that's just a lot more challenging. I'm gonna do my absolute best to get it done. I just have to find the right hole to do it. All right, there's a pool here. A couple. Man, I'm determined to catch one on this fly, but I am absolutely certain I would pull one out of here with a Panther Martin. That's an absolute guarantee, but instead, we're throwing this little fly because that was the goal at the beginning of the video, and we can't give up on it. We cannot give up on it. Come on. Got him. Yes. Yes. All right. Come here, dude. Come here, dude. Oh my gosh, he's going nuts. Come here. All right. Yes. Woo. Oh my goodness, we got one on the fly. We got all 3. Oh yes, thank goodness. Seeing that bobber take a dive was fantastic. Oh, that felt great. We did it. Caught a fish on all 3. All 3 of my favorite lures for trout. Let's take a peek at this one. Another rainbow trout too. He's probably gonna slip out of my hands, but yep. Whoa. Yep, there he goes. All right. All right, guys, that is gonna wrap up this video. I've been fishing hard with this fly, and we finally got it done. And it got hot out, so I'm gonna call it a day. It was definitely a successful day. I didn't really intend on this, but I think it's safe to say that we went in order from the best to the worst lure as far as this river today. That Panther Martin, we only caught 1 fish on it before we lost it, but that gold flashy Panther Martin, we got smoked on it a bunch. Then we switched over to the Pistol Pete, still had that spinner on it, caught a couple fish, and then this fly was a challenge, but we got it done. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you like fishing videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. Thanks again, guys. Get out there and catch something.